As musicians, we want to be able to bring in dancers because it is so related to the movement and understanding of music, to have it part of our whole being. And musicians tend to be very thoughtful about their fingers and their bow or their voice or whatever happens to be their instrument, but they don't always bring their whole self into it. And when we started working on the Piazzolla 4/4 Tango, I felt very strongly that the musicians needed to understand, first of all, what a tango was, and then how to actually do it.
The connection, is what we do, what we start today working with, is the first thing that you want to work when you start to dance tango. And is to experience, besides your weight, you experience also the weight of your partner. And you experience both weight at the same time. So when you move, you feel your partner is moving with you.
We need to connect before we move together. We need to connect both with our ideas and physically, with feeling the fingers and feeling the bow or feeling where we're going to begin the music.
The next thing is initiate a movement and be together then in the next movement. So that is the theme of lead and follows. That again is very important in tango. Lead cannot happen if you are not a good follower. So yeah, you have to, at the same time that you are leading, you have to feel every single thing that happens with your partner. And only in that case, you can express your desire to go in one direction and allow the partner to follow you.
You're essentially feeling how the other person is moving, and we can transfer that to how our bows and our fingers are moving because, well, we have to play together, and so knowing how each other's bows are moving and what's going to happen next.
Watching the dancing while we were playing gave a lot of direction to the phrasing, and being able to visually see where the line was going. And I mean, obviously the dancing was up to the interpretation of the dancers, but I thought that it was helpful to see that in terms of where the music line was going.
To go deep into the dance, you need to create a stillness inside. What does it mean, stillness, in tango and in general, I think, in dancing? Is to be essential, to do the things that needs to happen at that moment, to be with the music or be with the partner, but nothing else. Nothing else in your thoughts or in extra movement that were not necessary.
Before, we really were playing it more classically and just kind of trying to figure out what the tango was, but now with the actual having the instruction on the actual tango dance, we have a more sense of the core and how the way it's supposed to feel with the tango music along with the dance too.
We were dancing to some different tango styles, and we came together and he paused. And he quickly said, when we pause, we don't stop dancing. We still feel the vibrations of the music. We still are participating, but we're just pausing. And that is such a great translation to what we do in rest, that when we rest in music, we don't just stop.
The interesting thing is, at the beginning when we studied tango, we studied with a role, that is the lead role and the follow role. But with the time, the better we become, the less that role is so defined. And in fact, at the end, there is no such thing as anymore. You are both of you are the same thing. So one happens. That is two people that now are becoming one. And there is no anymore a lead and follow, but there is the unity there.